Hello, and welcome to another update on Link. The Link chart has, just consolidated basically, or has been consolidating since yesterday. Quick reminder, we are currently tracking here a potential 5-wave move to the upside, which might have topped in this target area between $22.65 and $25.12. There was also this green line, which is a critical resistance level, previous breakout point. The price could not hold above it. That was not necessarily a surprise, given that this was exactly the space where this wave 1 should actually complete. Of course, it could have been that we just break higher and everything, and that would not have changed the trend. But the good news is, if we get a bit of a pullback, that can actually be seen as an opportunity, especially if the pullback is a 3-wave pattern, as opposed to a 5-wave decline. 5 waves down would indicate a trend change to the downside, whereas 3-wave patterns to the downside would keep the door open, at least for higher prices. And at the moment, what we are tracking here is a potential 3-wave corrective pullback. The support area is between $13 and $18.10. We don't need to reach $13 or so. This is simply a support zone that we're watching, because after a 5-wave move up, typically we would expect a corrective pullback, a wave 2 to unfold. That wave 2 might be starting. We are very in the early stages. I mean, really, we're still hovering around that $23 level up there, but we have obviously lost it. So that is further confirmation this wave 2 actually started as per the wave count. Any break below $20.80 or $20.85 would give us further evidence that actually this pullback is unfolding. Now, when we zoom in a little bit, I mean, you can see that this decline is seen as an A wave. Just, it's possible this was the A wave of the A wave only. We're now working on the B wave of the A wave, and then could see a C wave down. So A wave, B wave, C wave. That's an idea. Either way, I said to you before, any break below $23 could be our first indication a local top is in. Better evidence, however, would be a break below $20.85, and then we can start to focus on this support zone. There is also likely going to be some additional support here around $16.44 to $14.92. This is an ideal support zone here, together with the previous swing lows. There are a couple of swing lows in that area. That one here at $16, and then the other one at $15.50. So they are very, very close together, and there could be some additional support. But yeah, at the moment, what happens here is, really low volatility. We don't really see much movement yet, but this would be the roadmap that the price could follow in this pullback. That being said, I mean, if at any point now we break impulsively above this last high at $24.70, then I think we're on our way higher to $31 next, because let's go to the long-term chart, because that's where the trend is going, right? That's what it's showing. So pullbacks are an opportunity, but they are not a guarantee. And if, this was like probably one of the last opportunities to complete this wave 1. So the wave 2 pullback I just showed you. Again, if the pullback is corrective, it might create a so-called setup, a 1-2 setup to the upside, a classic Elliott wave setup. And yeah, from there, then the price should move towards $47. There are, of course, invalidation points. I always encourage you to learn about Elliott wave before acting on this analysis. But feel free to integrate it into your trading plan. But the invalidation point is the low that formed in June. So below that level at around $11, that upside move is invalidated. But you see there is a lot of room. And already below Fibonacci support, which I just showed you, the uptrend is likely breaking. Okay, that would be our first signal. But look, we are still consolidating above this trend line, or around this trend line rather. And it just shows here, the 4-day chart shows you that the next resistance above and breakout point is around $31, and then $47 would be the next milestone target above. That's the update on Link. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.